The moment that this gym came down last summer was one we will never forget. And yet we knew that we were making way for the thousands of future Tigers who will enter this campus over the coming generations.
On Wednesday, the district held a groundbreaking ceremony at Roseville High School, marking the start of many construction projects planned to reshape the campus. We go to Luke Teal on site with more.
This project represents the perfect balance of honoring who we've been and embracing who we're becoming. The project essentially has 3 parts. We have a brand new swimming pool, going to be much bigger than the one that we currently have, and we are very excited to be able to host competitions here with it. We're also going to be getting new tennis courts, which will support our section champion tennis teams who have had to travel off-site for practice and have never been able to host their own tennis matches. We will finally be able to do that. And it is going to have a 2-story classroom building, complete with a covered awning and outdoor seating for lunch, and creating a true quad connecting both ends of our campus. This moment is truly for all of us. As we turn the dirt today, may we be reminded, we are not just building structures, we are building a future. And we will do it the same way we always have at Roseville High School, with tremendous Tiger pride. Once a Tiger, always a Tiger.
I'm Luke Teal. I'm here on the scene at the groundbreaking ceremony for the new construction projects at RHS. What prompted the construction at the school?
So Roseville High is the original campus. I like to call it the OG school, and it was just getting older in certain parts. You guys all knew that we really needed a new pool. It's been long overdue, and we just want to keep this campus as beautiful and pristine but still charming as possible. So it was just time. It was time for some improvements. It was time for new tennis courts, and so it just was something that we were finally able to make a really high priority for you guys.
How do you think it'll impact the students?
Well, I think anytime there are new facilities on the school, it just helps students have even extra pride in their campus, and having something new like a new pool and new tennis courts just makes it more accessible to even more students to be able to participate and want to participate.
Phase 1 of Roseville High School's $4 million construction project began on Monday. We go to Will Joseph with more on the impacts of the project.
The previously mentioned construction groundbreaking ceremony marked the beginning of many renovations to Roseville High School's campus. So far, many locations such as the upper fields, student staff lot, and Little League fields have been fenced off, and the construction of the new tennis courts and swimming pool have begun. Construction has severely impacted parking for both staff and students. According to Assistant Principal Jason Wilson, the student staff lot adjacent to the auxiliary gym will no longer be accessible for parking. In addition, the entire front parking lot as well as the small Independence lot will be reserved for staff parking only, with 5 visitor spots available in the front lot. The senior lot behind the school and the Berry Street lot will be reserved for student parking only. This limited parking has caused frustration with some students.
You know, I'm very disappointed that the staff lot is being removed because, you know, I park in there every day and I kind of have like my kind of spot in there. So I'm going to have to find a new spot. So that's going to be pretty bad.
If there were like more parking spots, or if we were able to park in like the front, that'd be like so much better, because there's like no parking spaces and everyone gets a ticket if they park on the street. So I don't know what to do besides like wake up really early.
Thanks, Will.
Now we go to Quincy Anderson with sports.
Good morning and welcome to this Friday's edition of EOTSN. I'm Quincy Anderson. We had a lot of game action this week, so let's get right into it. Starting on the diamond, both baseball and softball had 2 games this week, with baseball going 1-1, losing 3-1 to Nevada Union, and then coming back on Wednesday with a 12-2 win. With this win came some impressive performances, including senior Kyle Pedersen, who went 5 for 5 with a double and 5 RBIs, as well as freshman Ben Jordan, who went 2 for 3 with 2 RBIs. On the pitching side, junior Tyler Ritter dominated yet again, going 6 innings, giving up 2 and striking out 6. As for softball, the team went 2-0 this week, beating Nevada Union 9-5, thanks to sophomore McKenna Patterson, who went 3 for 4 with 5 RBIs and 2 home runs. The team also beat Yuba City 2-1 yesterday, thanks to freshman Isabella Sanini, who went 7 innings, striking out 5 and giving out none. Moving over to the field, girls lacrosse had 3 games this week, going 1-2, beating Rio Americano 15-6 with a total team effort that had more than 4 different people scoring. The team's record moves to 4-8 in league. As for the boys, the Tigers had 2 games this week, going 1-1, losing to Nevada Union 13-10 and beating Grant 12-4 with the help of 5 different scorers having 2 or more goals. Next with boys tennis, the Tigers went 2-0 this week, beating Nevada Union 5-4 and 12 Bridges 8-1. The team's record now moves to 14-5 overall and 9-4 in league. Finally, ending on the green, boys golf had 2 games this week going 1-1, being Del Campo and losing to Nevada Union. They play 12 Bridges the following week after spring break to wrap up their league matches. Now let's get into the game action for tonight. Stunt is at Placer. Softball is at Mighty for the Ladue tournament. Track and field is in Arcadia for the qualifiers. Boys tennis hosts Mir Loma, and baseball is hosting Nevada Union. That's all in your home for Roseville High School sports. Top plays, breakdowns, and more. Eye of the Tiger Sports Network, EOTSN. And now we go over to entertainment.
Thanks, Quincy. On Monday, Colossal Biosciences unveiled the Dire Wolf Project, made popular by Game of Thrones. The dire wolf died out almost 12,000 years ago, and here they are, just in time for the Minecraft movie. For now, the dire wolves are heavily modified gray wolves. Alongside this project, the company is also working towards reviving the dodo bird and the woolly mammoth. To see if it was possible to reintroduce the woolly gene, they created a woolly mouse. Look at that thing. I want to put it in a sock and keep him safe in my pocket. Obviously, this is really cool, but it's slightly worrying. Introducing ancient creatures to modern ecosystems could have risks that we might still fully not understand. But still, this is a huge feat of science, and I hope these people get to see next year. But imagine being out on a walk and you get dive bombed by a dodo bird. The wolves are named Romulus, Remus, and Khaleesi. Naming twin dire wolves after the 2 emperors of Rome, where one killed the other, is a choice, but I can't say that those names aren't fire. In other news, Sabrina Carpenter joins Ariana Grande, Billie Eilish, and Lady Gaga in Fortnite. She received 4 skins, a back bling, new emotes, guitars, and a mic stand. The baby doll dress and bodysuit are only available in the Music Pass, and the Juno dress can be bought in the bundle. She's absolutely beautiful, her face is realistic, and the outfits look true to real life. In addition to my queen, Adventure Time has also been announced to be added into Fortnite sometime within the month. I know we missed this when the Nintendo Direct came out, and my bad, gang. Tomodachi Life 2 was announced for the Switch, and presumably the Switch 2. The style of the game is the same, obviously upgraded out of the Stone Age Nintendo 3DS, but it almost looks like Animal Crossing, which isn't a bad thing. Please don't send me hate mail. I love Animal Crossing. It's just a teaser because the game comes out in 2026, but the island looks much bigger and there will be many more options. I'm Alyssa Davis, and now we'll go back to news.
Thanks, Alyssa.
This week, the program Land Together came to speak to law and justice students about their program's goal to give formerly incarcerated individuals a second chance.
The main idea of our organization, we kind of are at the intersection of criminal justice as well as environmental justice. We run programs that have a self-help component along with gardens and 12 institutions. I cover 2 of those, as well as a limited role with reentry services for our folks coming home from our programs.
It was another world, right? So I became a criminal, I felt like, once I got to prison. Because I was surrounded by so many illegal activities and, people doing things that they shouldn't have been doing. And I learned, the life of being an inmate.
Today we're here to talk about criminal justice, not judging people by their worst day, second chances and second opportunities for folks that may have committed crimes, very serious crimes early on in their life, and who have made the necessary adjustments to be productive members of society and not only make society a better place, but also a safer place. Public safety is something we take into very high regard. Thank you for the opportunity to come out here and share our experiences with the youth. You guys are our tomorrow, and that is something we look at, and just want you guys to take on everyone you come across with an open mind.
That's it for us today on Eye the Tiger.
And remember, we're always on eyethetigernews.com. See you next time.